Hey, you guys, it's William calling from Wiwibloggs, and I am here just across from Malmö Arena with Sinan, Suzanne, and Jonathan, and we have just pulled up the YouTube recap of the second half of semi-final 2. 7 countries rehearsed, and we need to talk about it. Are you ready? Let's do this!
Oh my gosh.
But before we do this, please note that we have partnered with Match Bingo in the UK to help raise funds for the Stroke Association. The Stroke Association raises awareness about strokes and advocates for the rights of people who have had them and their family members. You can download their incredible new Eurovision bingo game and you can win big. So click on that link in description or just scan this QR code and download your free ticket and get ready to slay while you play. All right, let's get going.
Work.
Who is first?
Hitting play.
San Marino. Ooh, Willy Wonka realness.
It's a
Alice in
lollipop.
Wonderland.
She looks good.
Kenzie in Wonderland.
Oh, it really is Dickensian on acid. More Lewis Carroll, actually.
I absolutely love the outfit so much.
She looks like she could be from outer space.
The monsters, the little monsters.
Rabbits.
Yeah.
Oh, rabbits.
So it is inspired by Alice in
hit
Wonderland.
pause.
Oh, that was it. Oh yeah, 30 seconds.
Yeah. Okay. Quick take.
It's very pink. It's very Megara actually. This is like their team color, and I absolutely love the beginning. And very interesting actually. I think this is the first country that they show us the beginning of a song, right? The beginning of the who?
Ireland.
Ireland. Oh, so you do a good job. I absolutely love it.
Really good. Yeah, considering that is just the opening, I assume it's only going to grow from there, and that is actually a really captivating opening already with the graphics, so I'm really intrigued to see where that goes.
I love this. This one is not giving me Kiss vibes. I'm getting a pink Harley Quinn. I'm seeing popsicles. It makes me smile and swirl.
We needed storytelling. That's what was lacking at Una Voce per San Marino, and they're giving us a story now, okay? Lewis Carroll, spot on. You know what? I don't know why those rabbits are acting like that. Maybe they had too much Novocaine at the dentist. I don't know. But I look forward to discovering why. I know those carrots are fierce. All right. Next up is Georgia.
Ooh.
Nutsa Butsaladze.
Play.
Oh, beautiful selfie in motion.
The goddess of fire.
Oh, the way she put her foot up.
What? Oh.
Wow.
Come on. Put out the fire.
There's no fire extinguisher here.
Fire. She is controlling.
Hitting the floor.
There's so much fire.
Girl.
Oh my gosh.
Showing some. Oh.
Don't wear hairspray if you're in the front row for this one. Okay, pause.
Oh.
Hot takes.
Outstanding. That was like fire, and I can easily see that going through if the rest of the performance is up to that standard.
Tons of fire. At one point, there's like this whole neutral tabletop cat, cow, down dog, booty yoga thing going on.
Booty yoga thing.
Booty yoga actually is a thing.
Well, I believe that. You would know. But this is so indescribable, and that's what I like about it. It is a booty yoga moment, because there's no other way to describe it. She hits the floor J-Lo style. She looks incredible. She's giving more fire. I mean, the gates of hell have been opened, but thank goodness she is there to put out the fire. This is going through. I have no doubt about it.
100%. It's a fire, literally. You know, she was at American Idol, and I think Eurovision stage is much better for her, and so she can show her full energy, you know, that she had the fire of Nutsa, the fire of Georgia, and I absolutely love this.
Well, on American Idol, you're not allowed to commit arson, so that was probably one reason she didn't have all this fire. But I just want to say, Eleni Ferreira lit the match so that our girl Nutsa Butsaladze could burn down the whole forest, because that is what she just did. And I don't mean Emily DeForest, because that would be illegal. All right, hitting Belgium.
Oh.
Okay, you're seeing a lot of the audience, so let's hope they're into it.
Oh, wind, yes. But I think I need fire.
There's a nude Musti in the background.
And glitter, maybe like glitter.
We're all silent.
Hey, I love that there's a wind machine, literally.
Woo, talking
That's
over
just not a good clip.
Yeah, there's not a lot going
maybe.
on. Let's start with Jonathan.
I mean, this is supposed to be the climax of the song, and we were all very underwhelmed. Like, that clip to me felt like 50 seconds long, him just repeating before the party's over and over
And
and
you only
over
said
again.
it 4 times.
Yeah, like by the 4th, 5th time, I'm tapped out. It's not for me, unfortunately.
I have nothing to add there except before the party is over, he said it 4 times.
I think this completely hinges on Musti, his body, his movement. So in that case, just give me more close-ups, you know? Because when you zoom out, I'm like, there's some white smoke. Oh, is he down? I don't know. If there's nothing else going on. So it really relies on him entirely. And people can only contort their face so many ways. Yeah, I don't know. The payoff just isn't as good as Musti is.
I think I really love the wind machine part, you know, in the strobe effect and the smoke. It gives really that kind of atmosphere. But I feel like I needed like fire or something like that. I don't know why I do like fire so much. No idea. But yeah, as you said, close shots maybe. But I do love actually the camera going, you know, away and then coming back and then going away. It's like, you know,
There's not
Trying
enough
to-
texture. It's clouds, and then it's the top. I want something else to grasp onto.
But maybe we have to see the whole performance, because you know it's like a song. You know, when you hear a snippet of a song, you're like, oh yes, and then when you hear the full version, you're like,
yeah.
But sometimes when you hear the snippet, you're like, what the fuck? And then when you hear the whole song, you're like, yes, this is a nice song.
But I think we can all agree that Musti is giving. He is putting his back into it. There is no denying. My criticisms are more to do with what's around him, not with him. Yeah? All right, we move on. Next up.
Hitting ballet.
This is Estonia.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, green and pink. Okay, interesting.
The
Young
frat
scholars.
boys never moved on from the frat house. I do love that singer with the deep voice and the beard. He's a real highlight for me, and this choreography, still banging.
Yeah.
There's a lot of wide shots.
Yeah, and there's not much going on behind
It feels
them.
like they want to show the stage more than the artists.
Their clothing is so dark, I can't actually see them. So when they pan out, I'm like, are they still there? I think they should have changed either the background to make it lighter so you could see the men in black, or made the men in black wear white or something, because I just don't see them.
Yeah, it almost feels like this is the same energy as they had in the national selection. I think there was better. The energy was better than here, because they had audience as well. I think
Yeah.
the song needs audience as well, just like some other songs. So the graphics, I don't know about the graphics.
There are no graphics.
No, I mean, yeah, still, I don't know. I'm not vibing that much.
Jonathan.
It's flatter for how upbeat of a song it is.
Yeah.
Like it feels very one note, despite the fact that it's supposed to be pumping people up and getting people. So maybe once there's a crowd in there, and obviously we know that they start the song sort of within the crowd, and it will sort of build up a bit more. But just in the space of this empty arena, they're not filling it.
Now, we've only seen one 20-minute clip plus this, which is what, 15 seconds? There's a whole lot of people on that stage, and they're not filling up the stage.
Yeah, they're not filling up the stage, and I don't know. Looking away from the computer now and not having seen it in the past 5 seconds, I just see black with some yellow squares. That's all I remember. And the strength to me was their interaction, their chemistry with each other, the playfulness in the national final. So I'm hoping there are a lot of close-ups so we can see some man-on-man slay. All right, we're moving on.
Man on manslay.
You can find out how you want. All right,
Girl.
next up is Israel hitting play. It's almost like Cirque du Soleil, the hanging.
Oh, she sounds very good.
This is much brighter than what just performed,
Okay.
visually.
Oh, it almost feels like theatrical, like ballet and stuff.
Yeah, it's quite artistic.
Like. Oh. Oh wow, she sounds very, very good.
Okay, pause.
Oh,
pause.
interesting.
Interestingly, I think this benefits them coming after Estonia because Estonia literally was just, it was black, as we just said. I don't remember much. But then because of that, this, which is it a gray or a light blue? Could you go back a
Light
little?
blue, I think.
Not cerulean from The Devil Wears Prada. Yeah, so it's like...
baby blue, white,
Sky.
you know, just like this.
So this actually seems relatively quite bright
And
compared to what came before it in terms of the color, so you want to pay attention.
Based on that clip, I do find the contemporary dancers a bit distracting. I'm focusing more on them than I am on her. And she has a crystal clear voice, but for me, what I'm taking away from that clip is the backing dancers and the moves that I'm not really connecting in, and I don't really get what they're doing.
The staging, in a way, almost looks like facets of a diamond versus the sky to me. And there's one point in here that's very touching where, to her left, the female dancer reaches down and grabs her hand. I think it's quite pretty.
This is an effective use of cloud/smoke. Slimane also gave a different take on like wind and smoke and clouds. His was much faster, but this is effective. It's not overwhelming, but it adds texture. And I agree with Jonathan. I think I prefer a focus on the singer and less focus on the dancing, which, you know, there are many interpretations, but I just don't find it cohesive.
Oh, cohesive. Nice word. I was going to say, I wonder if the whole performance is only there on that platform, or she goes. Did we
She
see
does
it
come
in-
forward at some point. Yeah, we've seen it before.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I really need that. Because if it's here, it will be a little. But she sounded so good. Like wow.
Great.
It did, girl.
All right, we're moving on. Next up is... Oops, we have rewound too far. Excusez-moi. Okay, here we go. Norway. Oh my gosh. Oh, the electricity in her body. All you need is eye contact with her.
It almost feels like, you know, like the vibe of Go A from 2021 with
I was just thinking that.
Yeah.
Yeah, go away in the forest.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, it's good. This is good.
Smoke. A lot of stagings have smoke.
You know what's interesting?
They
I
are
think
smoking, girl.
Israel, granted we've only seen that clip, there is movement, but it's stationary on the circle for now. The fact that Israel is stationary for a lot of it means that Norway's spinning platform is more effective, right? It's like, ooh, all this motion suddenly.
Do you want to spin Israel's?
No, but what I'm saying is this is less static based on what we've seen, and I think that really helps Gunhild / the Norwegian stage show.
I am slightly biased in this being my favourite song of the year, so I do want them to win.
Oh, thank you.
I love pretty much 99% of this. I think they've been able to transplant what they had at Melody Grand Prix really well, and it's going to look great on the big stage as well with the added LEDs that they've got behind them. My one criticism is the slight interpretively wavy arms that she's now doing while the camera pounds around her. They seem slightly out of place to me, and I think for a casual viewer they'll be like, what is she doing?
I think that's freestyle.
Yeah,
I think
but
that's...
Actually, in an interview with Wiwibloggs.com, you can watch it on our YouTube channel, she said that she has no choreo. She gets up there, and all she knows is which camera to look at, and everything is freestyle. She's letting the stage, the energy speak to her and guide her. So the arm wavy, amphibious, you know, I'm a frog, I'm trying to escape
I'm
the
a
jaw.
frog?
You
Is she
know,
a
that's
frog?
coming from within.
okay, well, I would maybe tweak it slightly, but otherwise, love it.
You know, it's a total contrast from Israel, which comes before it. The staging is dynamic. I'm sorry, Jonathan, this one still just doesn't speak to me.
Which plays in your top 37?
I don't know because nobody ever edited my
I'll edit it
video.
tonight if we get home. I gotta get that
And
Vapiano salad first, girl. I gotta get that Vapiano salad because your boy hasn't eaten.
I eat the spread. I don't know.
Well, clearly it's not memorable enough for you to remember the number.
Bottom
This is-
three or something.
I think this may be the best live performance of the whole Eurovision, in my opinion.
Wow.
Honestly, because it's
wow.
wild and unhinged and yet still controlled. Like, if I was wandering through the woods late at night and I came across this lady, I'd be scared as hell. But then she would enchant me with that voice and I would fall in love. So shout out to Gunhild, Sanan.
Oh my gosh. You know, as I said during when we were watching this, it reminds me of Goa's energy, you know, because she has that, you know, kind of power, just like Katerina did in Goa, but this is more dark. The Goa performance was lighter, and it almost feels like, did you guys watch the Vampire Diaries, True Blood, those TV series? You know, it feels like that. You know, watching the witch, you know, summoning someone like a monster or something like that.
You think she's the Suki?
Yes.
Huh.
Oh, you know Suki?
I read the
I
books.
love.
You're talking
Oh
about Suki
my
Waterhouse?
god!
Suki, what was
Yes.
Suki's last name?
Suki?
Suki something house.
Suki
Waterhouse.
Yes, something else.
Okay.
Yes.
No, Sugi or Suki?
I like the
Suki.
books better than I like the
What?
television
Say-
show.
Oh my girl. Yeah.
I'm following.
Okay,
up
we are
this.
going
We
to
need
talk
move
about
on.
trouble. Yeah.
We need
No
to move
way.
on.
Yeah.
Okay,
Got
last
it.
up is Joost Klein hitting
man.
Palais. Oh, I love the red and blue and white. So Dutch. That is so Dutch.
It's so
The
European.
flag.
European flag.
Yeah, but red, white, and blue.
Oh yeah. Europa.
Oh.
In the end of the day, we are all human beings. Period.
That the world has no borders. I miss you every day is what I whisper to myself. He's getting emotional. You see, Dad, I did listen to you. That's sincere from me to my
My
parents.
parents.
I'm really glad they showed that clip because, you know, that's a moment. You've been on this crazy wackadoodle journey, and then he gets emotional. And a viewer at home who's not read the lyrics will be like, whoa, this is dedicated to his deceased parents. He is an orphan who is slayed on his own. That's very, very impactful.
I think the emotional bit is definitely the best part of this clip, and it will sort of just round off the performance really nicely. The bit before we get to that, I'm less convinced of. I have the same criticism as Estonia, in that the 6 of them or so on stage do not fill it up, particularly when the whole cross is just red and they're randomly dancing. Also the dance moves in that sort of hardcore techno bit.
GABA.
Yeah, they're, I don't know, a bit more. I think they could go more hardcore with it, essentially. But yeah, definitely a clip of two halves for me.
So you all know I have monkey mind and I don't always pay attention. I believe this is
Monkey
the
what?
monkey mind. This
Don't
is the-
insult the monkeys with your
Monkeys
your
actually
the
scare the crap out
what's
of
going
me.
on?
But I feel like this is the first time there's been a reference to his parents, right? Okay, so when I initially saw this or listened to it, I made the whole reference of maybe he's like the Europapa, kind of like Mother Earth. But instead, it's as though he loves Europe and it's something he shared with his father and just this deep familial bond. Losing a parent is a rite of passage that one cannot understand until it happens to them. And in this moment, I am totally connecting with Joost. We lost our father in 2015 to vascular dementia, which is the result of strokes. So don't forget to get those Match Bingo tickets.
Yeah, well, that's a very interesting segue, but it's a sincere one. There needs to be money raised for research into strokes and for the rights of people living, survived strokes, etc. You can click on the link in the description to play a Eurovision bingo game and support stroke survivors in the UK. Sinan.
You know, I love how they did that on the stage because, you know, the whole song is very energetic, like high tempo, like high tempo. Like you cannot stand still on that song. You should be dancing all the time. I love how, you know, it's like, you know, most this song before the party is over, this is when the party is over, you know. And then he says, at the end of the day, we are just human beings. And at the end of the day, he is just a human being. And and it's like at the end of the day, at the end of the party, you are alone at home by yourself. And this is like very, very emotional and from inside. You know, like from inside, it's not fake. It's not fake at all.
It's not fake and it's not
No.
overproduced. This is perhaps the most sincere moment of the entire Eurovision Song Contest. And I think people will relate to this because the music suddenly stops and it's as if he's talking to you. Yes, there's something mildly melodic about it, how he's delivering it, the rhythm, maybe even the tone, but he's not singing, he's talking. And he's talking to the viewer directly. I think during the semifinal and the final, he will get emotional. Perhaps he will even cry. And when people see the English words, they too will feel something. this is not manipulative, and this is not what I'm trying to say, but what I'm saying is, from a competitive aspect, it's very smart. But from an artistic standpoint, it's very sincere. And to me, that's the perfect marriage, right? You're sincere, but you're also sincere in a way that will, quite frankly, get you votes. And I'm not being cynical and saying that's his motivation, because this is his art. This is his art, and I think we've all just embraced it.
I'm literally tearing up.
You know what? She is. My sister has a stone cold heart. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding, but I feel the warmth. I'm kidding. Take a joke. Let's do some GABA.
Chill, bro.
Woo, girl. Yes. All right.
Me and my
Well,
stone
look,
cold heart.
let's just quickly
That's not true.
go
She is the
around.
most precious
Thank you,
person.
Sinan.
Y'all, oh my goodness. Where
My
has people's
sister
sense
from
of humor
another
gone?
mister.
Where has sense of humor gone?
My baby
Listen.
C.
You
I
know,
feel
under
more.
every joke, there's the truth.
What the fuck?
What the heck?
No,
That's
no, the
insulting.
truth that you are saying, like your truth. So you meant it.
Listen, hunties.
Oh my god, the drama.
Yo, can we please go around? Now, I'm not gonna show you the clips. We're closing the computer. Which clip stands out to you all these minutes later after watching those 7 clips? Let's start with Jonathan. Suzanne, can you look at on so I can move?
He's got me.
I love you so much.
I love
Forever.
you more.
Number 1 would be Georgia,
Oh,
closely followed by San Marino.
I am all about San Marino tonight.
Georgia and the Netherlands are the ones that I'm thinking of instantly. Georgia started the fire. The blaze is still on the back of my retinas. She burned it across my ocular lobe, honey. And the Netherlands for the emotional heartstrings
You don't get to
at the
pick
end.
two.
Yeah.
You do.
No.
Jonathan,
just one.
Jonathan, who did you
Oh, wait
pick?
a minute. Don't
Jonathan,
change
who did you
the
pick?
rules.
Georgia, closely followed by San Marino.
So why did I get called out, but he didn't?
But you didn't say closely followed by.
Oh, yeah, it is closely followed by.
Okay.
My number 1 pick tonight is the Netherlands.
I'm sorry, the duck is inanimate. It doesn't have a brain. I need Suzanne Adams.
Animals have brains.
I miss you,
It's a
Uncle
plastic
Devin.
duck.
Uncle William is just not nice to me.
Girl, who are your favorites?
She said.
I said San
Oh,
Marino.
sorry, the duck kind of cleared my mind. All
And
right, so
Ducky
no.
Doo is for the Netherlands.
Georgia, the Queen, Mzeo, love you so much.
Oh, wow, so we all said Georgia except for you.
Yes. Take it to the top. Come on, top
Yes,
10 in the
put out the fire.
Let's go.
Put out the fire.
Let's go.
Now look, that's what we think. What do you think? Who stood out to you in today's semi-final 2 second rehearsals? Let us know here on Wiwibloggs.
Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and thank you so much for watching our videos.
We are just so happy to be here in Malmo. We had our first day here at Emporia Malmo with
Iceland.
Iceland and Australia visiting, and it was just a good old Eurovision time. We've got more acts tomorrow. I'm happy to be here too.
And follow us on social media, Facebook, X, TikTok, Instagram, all of it.
And remember, if you want to learn more about Match Bingo's incredible Eurovision game, you can click on the link in the description. This is for UK residents only, though. So be sure and download the app and game before you leave the UK and come to Malmo. All right, we'll see you later. Bye.